Okay, I think we are live. Hello everyone. How are you guys all doing? So this is Anna
and Jenni.
And we are here to show you, you are good. So we are here to share with you a pair of earrings that we made from the Best Bead box. And I'm going to share that with you today and walk you through how to make it. Hopefully walk you through without too many
we'll see.
Incidents. Yeah, we'll see. Not promising anything.
Now you've done it.
Yeah. We like to set the bar low enough so that it's... Yeah, we like to set the bar low enough. Okay. So, do we like this here, or do we want to go out a little bit?
That's where the bar naturally falls for me.
So we're gonna try. Okay, I'm gonna try it here. I might have to go in a little bit. I've arranged my board not appropriately for where the screen ended up. That's okay. I have all my little beads out here, sort of like I'm a chef trying to prepare all my ingredients. So, yeah. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Let me know if this is too far out. I love beading to you both. Aw, thank you. Hi, Anna and Jenni. Hugs.
Hi.
Hugs and love to all. That was before we came on, but, you know, I'll take some hugs and love. Yeah, so as we go along, let me know if this is too far out. I like that you can see a little bit more of our board, but I also want you to be able to see what we're doing as we do it. So this is the pair of earrings that we're gonna make, and they're a little stiff little ring that you can either attach an ear wire on like a fish hook, or what I'm going to do today is put them on a pair of posts so that they are a little stiffer, they don't hang so much.
I like that.
And yeah, I think that'll look really nice. So we'll try that with them today. So Jenni made a sample pair. I made the sample pair, and then Jenni made a ring. She made one ring. She made
one hoop,
which we kind of thought. I mean, if you wanted to,
you don't mind the bulk.
If you don't mind the bulk. It's a lovely half pinky ring, or a tiny collar, tiny little
or a Barbie crown,
or tiny Barbie crown. So what did you do with your IrisDuos to keep them so lovely and vibrant that I did not do?
I forgot to bring it in here, but one of the products we were talking about in one of our recent videos was the Permalac. And I'll have to have Allie put in a little link for you. But it's like clear nail polish, and it arrives like clear nail polish. And I actually do it to most of the items that I wear because my skin, I guess it's very acidic. So I coated them front and back and let it dry overnight before I use these. I don't know if you have to let it dry that long because it dries fast.
Yeah, I saw you working on it yesterday, and you had all your little IrisDuos laid out like so perfectly, like they were little cookies on a baking tray, and you were just putting the icing on top.
Yeah, that's exactly what it's like.
Yeah. So once they were dry, then you could use them. I would wear that as a ring. Yeah, it's actually a cute little ring. The only thing you'll notice as we go along is that the inside here may make it a little uncomfortable, so you may want to swap that out, but it could be a really cute ring. Shall we begin?
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to use a stop bead. So I'm going to pick up one of my 11-0s and use that as a stop bead. You did this project yesterday using a 2-needle method, right?
Yes.
Yes. I just like your straightforward answers.
Yes, I don't know. I'm doing 1 needle this time, and I'll let you know which is easier, but I bet it's going to be 1 needle, because with 2 needles you really are inclined to jab your other fingers.
Yeah, I mean, anybody who has seen me before knows that I'm really not a huge fan of 2-needle, just because it's kind of awkward for me. But I know for a lot of people, it's what they like to do. It's what they're comfortable with. So you can do it definitely with 2 needles. And this is how Jenni did it and got this beautiful little ring.
I think for visualizing it better, using the 2 needles will show you exactly which holes to go through when. I think that's the only thing that I would say might be tricky with just the one, because you can see exactly which hole of your lentil to go through. But other than that.
Okay, so let's begin. So the first thing that we're gonna do is we're just gonna pick up like a flat little line of IrisDuos with, we put the 11 O's in between, right? Is that where we started?
No, Iris 11.
And
lentil.
we picked up our lentil.
11.
Iris. So we're going to pick up an IrisDuo and an 11O. And then we're going to go through a lentil bead. It doesn't matter at this point what hole in the lentil bead we go through, because we can always adjust it as we go, and it's just the first hole we're picking up. But we're going to continue this pattern around the whole length of the ring. So Iris 11 and a lentil. I'm going to pick up another 11O. Can you see this down here? There we go.
Do you need more room?
Yeah, I think I'm okay.
And you want to make sure that your IrisDuos are all going in the same, have
Which
the same
is not
side
what I just
up.
did. Yeah.
Same side up. Well, I guess you would have gotten that far.
I was trying to keep the piece down there so they could see it, but then I couldn't see what I was doing. So we're just basically going through and picking up one side of our ring. So we have the IrisDuos with an 11 and a quarter-tila in between.
No quarter-tila.
No.
Where'd you get that from?
QuadraLentil.
Quarter-tila,
QuadraLentil.
doing the wrong project.
It's like in college, I'm in the wrong classroom. I think I don't know why I'm here.
Shoot, I thought I showed up to the right class.
Fortunately, that never happened to me, but that was always my biggest fear, like the first day. And then it was like, well, do I just stay the whole class so I don't have the embarrassment of having to get up so everyone knows that I'm in the wrong class and I can't follow directions? Or do I just, like, sit through the whole class and then
You could.
next day just not show up?
You could yell "Killer Bees" and run out.
Yeah.
And
you
then
can do that.
They would be the fools.
Killer bees, everybody. What's the woodpecker noise?
It might have been my chair. I'm not sure.
Is there a woodpecker on your chair?
Yes.
I don't know. I haven't heard any. I didn't hear a woodpecker noise, so I don't know if it's something in this streaming thing. I don't know. If we hear it, yell woodpecker.
If you don't yell it, here, woodpecker.
So I gotta figure out how many of these I want, because I want this to be, did we do 7?
The sample is
2,
7 and 7.
3,
Yeah.
4, 5, 6. Okay, great. So I have 5. Okay, so I need 2 more. So I need to pick up 2 more. Continue. I've got 2 more IrisDuos. Okay.
When you use the permalac, you will have, sometimes it gets in the holes. It's not a problem with the needle. I haven't found it to be a problem. Hopefully if you have to go back through them a couple of times, it won't be a problem, but I don't think it will.
I think it's, unless you get a really thick coating of permalac on there, I'm pretty sure you wouldn't have a problem poking a little hole through that permalac. Maybe Woody Woodpecker. We do have squirrels around here. The roof was, I hear a lot of things on the roof. Now that it's cool and we don't have to have those huge industrial fans on, I hear like I hear so many more natural sounds. So I think I have 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And I'm ending here with an 11-0. And then when I loop this around into a circle, my 11-0 will meet up with my IrisDuo and complete the cycle. This 11-0 here at the end is my stop bead, so we're just going to ignore that. That one doesn't count. Where are you, Jenni?
I'm a little behind because I keep putting my IrisDuos on backwards.
Oh, yeah, that's tough. Yep, so this is what I have, just one line going through, picking up all those beads. And then I'm going to loop this around. And I'm going, it kind of looks like a little skirt, doesn't it? Like a little, I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. Another project idea. So I'm going to loop this around, ending here with my 11-0. And I'm going to just go through the same hole that I used when I first started here. I'm still on the same side. I'm not moving over to the other side yet. And I'm going to go through that IrisDuo. So when I cinch it and pull it all together, and I get my stop bead out of the way, it makes a nice little completed circle. And I have all my beads where they need to be.
They're talking about her squirrel.
Oh!
She's got 2 squirrels now.
Allie's squirrel?
She has 2 of them now.
I know, I saw pictures. I thought they were adorable and I really wanted them. I don't need to take care of little squirrels though. So far I've just passed through the first IrisDuo. I'm gonna go ahead and go through a few more of these beads here so I can make it nice and tight and just kind of cinch everything up. And I'm going to stop, give it a nice tight pull, and make sure that it's tight. And then I'm going to stop when I'm coming out of one of my lentils. I'm not going to go through the 11-0 next to it. I'm just going to come out of one of the lentils. And then I'm going to take my thread and I'm going to do like a little U-turn here. And I'm going to go through, down through the hole opposite of the hole that I'm coming out of. So the way that I was talking with Jenni about it yesterday, when you have these little QuadraLentils, you can kind of look, you can think of the holes as being like northeast, south, and west. So I'm using my east and my west holes, not my north and south holes yet. So by going through that other hole there, that opposite of where I came out, that's going to make me do a little U-turn in my project, and now I can go around picking up all the holes on the other side of the project, picking up a little 11-0 in between. So I'm going to go through my IrisDuos and my QuadraLentils, making sure to go through that right hole, not literally the right hand side, but going through the hole of the quadratile that's opposite the hole that you've already used, your east and west holes. I just snagged something and had it come across the table. That's the thing with like working in this space, is I'm always getting my thread stuck on something, just pulling something along. And we'll tighten it up once we get farther along in the project too. So as I'm doing this, I want to also make sure that I'm pulling it tight and making sure that it's aligned so that the right side of my IrisDuos is facing up. And the right side would be the side that's domed, the smooth side that's domed, not the flat side underneath. I think I got too much thread. I always get too much thread. Story in my life, too much thread.
You forget that you're just going into circles.
Yes, we're just going concentric circles. Oops.
Need as much. I always use too much too. It's way better to use too much than running out.
Oh yeah, because especially in a small project like this, it would just be such a pain to have to add more thread.
Mm-hmm.
So are you done on one side yet?
Yeah, when
Great.
you changed directions, was that right when you came out of the lentil?
Yeah, I came out of the lentil and then just went through the opposite hole in the lentil.
Okay. Now you're making your way back.
Yep, and now I'm making my way back. So I just have, the only bead I have to pick up on this side is the 11-0 that I'm going to add in between the two beads that are already there.
Sorry, they're saying that the things are behind your head.
Here?
So, yeah, do you want to, here, I'll move these things.
There we go. I think out here it should be okay.
That's fine.
Just push everything off the edge of the table. Oh, there we go. Okay, so I'm done. So all I did, for all of those people who couldn't see because I have a big head. Yeah, I feel like I'm a walking candy apple. I know, I should. I feel like what we need is like a head shrinker thing where you just...
For in real life?
Like, not in real life, but like with technology, it just makes your head shrinker. Yeah, okay, so if I'm over here, we're good. So I hope everybody caught that. We just went around once, and then we made a little U-turn in a project and filled in the seed beads that we needed to on the other side. So now what we're going to do is I'm going to do the little inside part here. Let's see. Can I focus this a little bit better? I don't think I'm...
What are you trying to do?
There we go. I'm a little delayed, so I want to see what's better here. If we like bring it in a little bit, if we bring it out, like, is this better? Not better.
Let's see it. Here, you come over here as far as you.
Okay.
There you go.
There we go. This is my project.
Oh, yeah. Oh, that's the one you're doing right now,
Yeah.
Huh? I got rid of it for you.
Okay, so I think this is a little bit better because I think it's a little closer. So I'm going to go through a few more of the beads here just to tighten up again. It's always easier for me to tighten it when I pass through several of the beads.
So can you not move it so you're at the top left? Oh no, it looks like you're right in the center now. I think you're good.
Yeah. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to work on the inside of my wreath. So the inside of my little wreath here is going to have some little 3mm bicones or rounds. I have these little opal rounds, which are hard to see. They're hard to see on here, but do we have something? Here we go. I think we used this last time.
Mm-hmm. And somebody is asking what this is called, and that's a QuadraLentil.
QuadraLentil.
And hi, Richard.
And hi, Richard. So to now move to the inside, I want to come out of one of the QuadraLentils again. The QuadraLentils are going to be like the stations, like the metro stations. Like you can get all the trains
from
that one hub. So if you're on a QuadraLentil, you can get anywhere else in the project you need to be.
That makes sense. Yeah, I get
it. So now if I'm looking at my QuadraLentil, I want to go on the inside. So I'm going to go down and go. I'm going to turn this I'm going to flip it around so that now I'm looking at it on the inside here. And I'm going to go through that hole that's sticking out on the inside of the project here, which would be my south hole.
Yeah.
Like this, or my south pole, yeah. I don't know. I think everyone's, should have brought the tiger plant. Was that even posted? I don't even know what that looked like.
No, that you were gonna send them a picture of your tiger plant.
That's Allie that said that. I really love the bronzy colors. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I love the bronzy colors too. And especially as we're getting into autumn, we're getting into the cooler weather. It's definitely, copper is like, this is the time of year to wear copper. If you never wear copper any other time of year, wear it now. Can't wear copper because of allergies? Permalac it. Yep. Mm-hmm. Just permalac that up. And if it wears off over time, put another, sorry. Getting distracted by all the pop-ups. Just put another coat on there. Or it's like a jewelry shield, or if you have like a clear nail polish. But the permalac, I was really impressed with how that worked on here. Mm-hmm. So now that I am coming through the south hole, the inside hole here of my QuadraLentil, I'm going to use my 15-0s and my little 3mm crystals. So my 3mm crystals here, actually I'm going to start with the 15. So I'm going to pick up a 15-0, a 3mm crystal, and a 15-0. So I've got 15 crystal 15, and then I'm going to go through the next hole of my QuadraLentil. And that should take up the space that you need there to give this a little bit more structure and to hold it all together. Are we too far out here? Do you guys need me to try to bring it in a little bit? Are we too far out? Just let me know. It's nice because you can see more. I think Anna has gray. Yeah, it's Wildfire. It's the green, but the green and the gray honestly look really close together. There's not a ton of difference. You can definitely tell, but they'd probably be almost interchangeable in most projects. So again, just picking up 15-0, crystal 15-0, and going from one hole of the QuadraLentil to the next, giving this piece some more structure.
And so far, I think that the one needle method is way easier.
You do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you did the 2-needle method yesterday. Why would you say this is easier?
It tangled a little faster. Like the thread tangled, and you're still only going through once at a time. Mm-hmm. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but
that's how I feel about a lot of 2-needle projects. And I know there are people who love doing them, so I don't want to discourage anybody from doing that. If that's your jam, do it. Yeah. For me personally, I prefer to do 1 needle if possible, because it just, I'm going to say I'm just too clumsy otherwise. I blame it on me. You can't ever blame it on the beads. You can't ever blame it on the thread or the needle. Error. It's user error. You know, it's like some people, just turn signals don't work for them. some people, it's like, yeah, I know it's there, but it just doesn't work for me. It's just not my jam. There was the woodpecker again.
Oh, it's my chair.
It's your chair?
Yep.
Well, the other thing I thought was maybe it was Glenn fixing something downstairs.
Oh.
Because I thought, but I don't know if they could hear that from where they are.
Oh.
From all the way, wherever they are. I don't know if they can hear it through. But Glenn's installing. Is that the woodpecker?
Woodpecker. Is it
I'm gonna try something. It's
Yeah.
hot in here, ladies.
It is very hot in here.
There's a song about that.
It's getting hot in here.
Look, you're floating. There you go.
Oh, that's
wow.
better. That's way better. Okay, so now I have to
Hi,
get
everyone.
used to being over here.
Move that up there.
Okay. Well, this is so much better, except that it's kind of cut off at the bottom, but that's fine. That's fine. Oh, it does look better. Okay. So now I can work a little bit closer to me, and it's not as awkward. Thank you, Allie. Way better. I agree, Vicki. Way better. Great. So I hope you all followed what I did on the inside here. Just traveling from one of these inside holes to the other, just going through the QuadraLentils and picking up a 15 crystal 15 through the next hole, 15 crystal 15 through the next hole. You want to
Don't look
share?
at me, no.
Do you want to share your project with us, Jenny?
No.
No? It looks good. Oh, and you used a crystal as your stop bead.
Yeah.
That's a good idea because you're not going to get it confused.
Yeah, because I do that every time I get it confused. But I was a little bit
That's
behind
good.
you, but I've caught up.
Yeah, it looks great.
Well,
and I
not-
like
not
the
quite.
color way
Yeah.
too. Good.
I also think that it's tighter with the one needle than when I did the two.
Oh, maybe that could be too. That could also be part of it. It may be easier for you to make it tighter with one. Needles can be used in some products because it's symmetrical, better tension, and yes, less thread. Yeah. There's definitely some projects that just really lend themselves to that two needle method. So last bead I was coming out of was the QuadraLentil, of course, on the inside of my project. So that QuadraLentil again is kind of like my main Grand Central Station where like all the buses come into. So I'm gonna travel from the south end of the terminal. I like this analogy. I don't know if anybody else is appreciating it as much as I am, but I'm a visual person, or like I need to make some sort of connection to it to understand it, like some real world and like connection. So this is working real well for me. So I'm gonna come out of the bottom or the inside hole of my QuadraLentil, and I'm gonna move up to the top hole, the one that is still open that we haven't done anything with. Make it happen, Jenny. See if it matches. Are you using the same? Oh no, you're not using the same colors as you did last time. Okay. So now I'm coming out of the top open hole, the only hole we haven't used yet of the QuadraLentil. I think the woodpecker is the sound from the pop-up. Oh, okay.
Oh, it's not my chair.
So
it's the Slack.
Oh.
Oh yeah, it's
Because
Slack.
it's Slack. Oh, okay, yeah, it's like our message software. Okay.
We'll have to
We'll have to remember to turn that off.
mute that. Yeah.
Are you hearing it? I'm not hearing it. Though.
No, but one time when I watched Allie's videos on occasion, I watch them a lot, but I heard it.
Oh.
Mhm.
Here we go.
Oh, it does say it's
Oh,
off.
it does say it's
No,
off.
that's the microphone or something.
Well, I don't want to turn us off because the volume says it's off. So, well, we're almost done, folks. So we'll figure it out for next time. So the last thing we're gonna do here is, we'd watch. I mean I wash all the time. Why didn't try to cover up for the I mean.
I watch occasionally.
Where are you now? Oh, you're doing your inside. Okay.
Mars.
Mars. You're getting there.
I didn't like my inside crystal color, so I took it off.
Gone. Be gone with it. Be gone with you, Crystal. Do you have a different crystal color? You do.
Okay.
Yeah, because I... Oh. I think that was all... Oh, no, it's not all screen. Okay.
It's covered up with us. There we go.
Okay. Okay, we got to get something going here on the top here. So I'm coming out of the open hole of the QuadraLentil, and now I'm going to do some embellishments with my 15-0s. So the 15-0s, coming out of the QuadraLentil here, I'm going to pick up 2 15-0s, and I'm going to go through the hole in my IrisDuo. Just pick a side. It doesn't matter. We're going to do one side, and we're going to come back and do the other side. So we're just going to kind of zigzag back and forth and then come back and fill in the rest of the zigzag. So I'm going to pick up another 2 15-0s. I'm coming out of my IrisDuo, and I'm going to go through that open hole of my QuadraLentil. And I'm just going to continue doing these steps until I'm all the way around my wreath. So 2 15-0s and through the IrisDuo. And you've already gone through that hole in the IrisDuo and you have an 11-0 there. But you still should have plenty of room to add those 15s and to share that hole with the 11. I sometimes send mine flying across the room too.
Yeah, that's pretty regular.
Every time we vacuum, which isn't as frequently as it should be, you get that noise where it's like all the hard little beads like just being sucked up in the vacuum. And you kind of feel bad for your vacuum, but it's like you don't want to use those beads. You don't know where those beads have been. Same here. Yeah, I think we all know that noise.
And you just hope it's not the noise of a beading needle.
Yeah, right. We were talking about how we sometimes our poor husbands step on the knitting needles, or we accidentally jab them with the knitting needles. Or sewing needles, not knitting needles, gosh.
Oh, yeah, the beading needle one time went right in the bottom of Clinton's foot. He didn't appreciate it.
I have this horrible habit of taking my needle off and then just randomly putting it down, like without a thought.
Without thinking, you don't think.
Yeah, and then I'm like, where did that go? What did I do with it? Fortunately, I find it usually.
Yeah, cats like the bead mats, and they like beading thread, and they like beads, and they
really like the thread. When I'm sitting there and I have a little tail of thread like I do now, like I have way too much thread, it is irresistible. Mm-hmm. At some point, as soon as that thread like hits my lap, the little cat nails pounce and get that thread.
And your legs, probably.
Yeah. Sometimes later I see like all these little puncture wounds in my legs. And I'm like, I mean, if you would think I would learn to use less thread by now to avoid the puncture wounds, mm-hmm. Yeah. My cats are too lazy to help. So now I did my little zigzag on the top of my ring or my wreath, just all the way around once, and I went through my last QuadraLentil, and I came out the other side through one of my 15 O's. So now to continue and fill in the other side of my wreath here with that little zigzag, I'm only going to have to pick up 115. So I'm coming out of the 15 directly after my QuadraLentil. I'm going to pick up 115 and go through the other side of my IrisDuo, the one that we've not gone through yet. And so what this will do is it will just create a little triangle of seed beads there. So coming out of my IrisDuo, I need to pick up 115-0, and I'm going to pass through the 15-0 and my QuadraLentil, and if I can do it in one fell swoop, the 15-0 on the other side of the QuadraLentil. So we're always just going to share the 15-0 directly next to the QuadraLentil. I feel bad for the beads. Besides cat paws, can't pick up seed beads. Although I have recently found little tubes of seed beads just randomly around the house because they like to bat them around because they make like a shaking noise. So sometimes it's like, if I can't find that color,
You know where to look.
I know where to look. Someone was batting it around the house. We were just joking about having like a pet raccoon earlier. I wonder if like a raccoon would do that.
They have thumbs.
They have thumbs.
They just straight steal your thing.
Yeah, I guess they would. Yeah, because the cats, they do have like that thumb appendage, but it's up so high. Like a raccoon has like more like little human hands, so he would just take your
it.
little. Yeah, he wouldn't be batting it. He would just steal it.
And Allie blamed the missing beads on your mom.
She doesn't get near seed beads.
Not her jam.
No. She needs like the, like the Crayola. Remember when Crayola made those fat,
Real big crayons.
real big crayons for beginners? It's kind of like where she is in beading. So I'm going around here just picking up 115-0, and I'm only adding this 115-0 on either side of my IrisDuo because the other two seed beads that are going to create this little embellishment are already there. If I can get through there. There we go. How are you doing, Jenny? Where are you?
Mars. I am on my 2 bits. I'm on the 2.
Oh, good. Yeah, so you're just right behind me. Are you doing your first little zigzag? Are you're doing your first round? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So this is my last 15-0 that I'm adding. And I'm going to go through my 15-0 and my QuadraLentil and the 15-0 if I can catch it, coming out the other side. There we go. Okay. So this ring itself is pretty much done now. The only thing I need to do is decide really what I want to do with it. So there's multiple ways that you can use it. The ones that we did here, I just put some ear wires on them, and that's a great idea, but you could take it farther. You could interchain, or you could loop them. So at the very beginning of the project, before you loop it all together, you could make them like interlock.
That would be really cute.
Yeah. wouldn't that be super cool if you made like a huge chain necklace of like something
Ooh,
like that?
yeah.
It'd be like a really big, hefty statement kind of necklace. So you could use them as like interchangeable rings, or you could put them next to each other and make another ring here and interlock them. But I'm going to go with post earring because I have some post earrings here. For my cats, oh, don't get us started talking about our cats. For my cats, there's only one place as comfortable as my keyboard, and that's my bead mat. That is kind of, you know, yeah, we should market the bead mats as like little cat mats.
But I think they only want it when you want it.
I think the sides need to be a little higher, you know? Like, if instead of it being like a round, like foamy, sort of, like a round foam, if we had a rectangular, tall, thin foam that could go around, cat on it.
Cat. I think you just described a cat bed. And
Yeah.
PetSmart already did that.
But it would be ours, so it would be cat on it.
Cat on it.
And I guess there's an otter in Japan named Sakura, and he has fingers to pick things up. Very cute. He'll still eat beads.
Yeah.
Leave it to Japan to have a really cute little animal that does something like that. Oh yeah, I like the idea of drop in the middle and then a larger one at the bottom. Yeah, I mean, you can make them larger or smaller, but I was thinking just the same size, but just interlocking them and making like this really cool chain, really cool hefty chain. So what I gotta do now is add a crystal, or not add a crystal, add a little post at the top. So I think I want to add my post at the top of one of my QuadraLentils. I think that's going to be the easiest place to do it with my seed beads there. So let's see how this is going to work out. What did I do with this? Yeah, I added it on top of the QuadraLentils. Oh, and I didn't even share the seed beads. All I did was
Straight
just
through the
go
lentil.
around the lentil. Yeah, so let me move over here. Let me move down a little bit on my project. You can weave in a wire guard and make a pendant too. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, it'd make a great little pendant. And it would be cute if you had like a tiny little ball or something.
In the middle.
Yeah, you like a little jingle bell or something. That would be a cute little embellishment. I have this idea to make something that's like a snow globe, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So I think that this may be kind of like the beginning of that, but I have to figure out how to really make that work. But I think that'd be a cute, yeah, pumpkin charm, yeah. And you can add some 15-ohs, you can do some like netting in here and pull this in and fill up that space somehow. It doesn't have to be just an empty like see-through hole there. So you can still do a lot of embellishment there. Dingle bell. A 3D ball with smaller beads in the middle. Yeah, that would be cute. And if you had it hanging sort of loose, it would like twirl inside and it would, yeah. I might make this outer ring a little bit bigger so you could make a big enough little ball that you could have it hang loose. Yeah. I like that. That's a great idea. Anna, you are onto something. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So what I'm doing now is just going to add my post earring. So I'm just coming out of one of the 15-ohs here next to my QuadraLentil. And I'm going to do the simplest little thing here and just pick up a few 15-ohs. I'm going to go through the loop on my post earring, pick up another few 15-0s here and see if that's going to be plenty big enough. Yeah, that'll be plenty big enough. And then go back through the top hole of my lentil. The top hole of my lentil is big enough to accommodate all that I'm putting through it, but the seed beads, the little 15-0 seed beads may not be. So I gotta be careful with that because I don't want to put more through the seed beads than they can handle. Oh, looks like this 15-0 is gonna be okay though. And there we go. So if you're hanging it on a little post earring like that, you can hang it so it'll face forward this way. But, you know what I want to do? I want to have it facing the other way because I want to see what that's going to look like. So that when you're wearing it, you just see the front. Or like I guess would be the front of the tire. The part that would meet the road. Ooh, netting. Yeah, I think netting would be great. I always love netting on the inside of something like a nice little round, we call them tires. We gotta think of a better name than calling them tires, but let's see. So to get my post situated this way so that it hangs like this and you see this on the front, I think I'm gonna just...
You could do one loop one direction and then another loop the other direction.
That's what I usually do. Yeah. But I don't want to go through the 15-0, so I'm wondering if I should go back farther in my project and go, yeah, we're just gonna wing it and just see what happens. I pick up a few seed beads here. I'm gonna pick up a few more seed beads and just kind of go around here. I'm actually just gonna go under the thread here because I don't want to go through my beads too many times.
Yeah, that's
so I
rough.
think if I can, I think if I can just kind of go around the thread, like my bridge thread, that might work well. And we'll see how that turns out. Down through here again, I want to make sure this is nice and tight, and I want to reinforce it. Crossing under my bridge threads and making sure that my tail and the post on the post earring doesn't catch my thread. Perfect. So now when I wear it, it will hang like this, and this will be the front of the earring.
It's very cute.
Yeah, I think that turns out really nicely. So I'm going to go ahead and take my thread now, take it back through my project so I can get to where my stop bead is, and I'm going to tie off my ends of my thread there. A frame for a cabochon would look nice too. Yeah, if you had a little cabochon that you could put in there, that would be beautiful because you'd have a nice thick sort of frame for it, a nice thick bezel. Let's see yours, Jenny.
Oh, I decided not to put a loop on the top because it would also be neat if you just took a leather cording to knot around it.
Very nice, yeah.
Cotton.
Do we have leather cord around here?
I was gonna ask.
Oh. We have, well, Here, we have that. Hopefully you didn't need that in a certain quantity or length. But yeah, Jenny, I really like your idea. Show them how to do it.
First, I'm going to knot this and burn off the thread.
Do you have a thread burner? Oh, you do? Okay, because I'm going to need one too soon here. I wish we could do a live class and then people could like zoom in and they could just show us like as they go like their projects. Maybe I shouldn't have said that out loud. I mean, that would be pretty awesome, but I don't know. That's
Thank you,
quite
everyone.
an undertaking.
Sorry. Everyone likes my top.
What about my sweater?
I love it. Yeah, this isn't great. Allie still has not gotten herself a new thread burner yet.
Oh. Not even after like the public shaming.
Thank you, Margaret.
It was just her birthday. Maybe we should pitch in and buy her a thread burner.
I know where we
Be
can
like,
buy one.
Worst birthday gift ever. We're gonna buy you a thread burner from your own company.
Yep. You can pay for it if you want.
Which you basically paid for yourself.
She told me to
Jenny gave a pat on the shoulder. Aw, thank you. Yeah, I like encouragement too. So I just tied this off and I'm gonna try to thread burn this.
Yeah, it's not gonna work.
Really?
No, it might.
I feel like it works. I feel like it just the end falls off. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I smell some burning.
That's working.
I smell something burning.
So that's mine.
Oh, so cute. Jenny, that's so cute. And then if you did this and you did it on the other side too, that would be an adorable little bracelet. How cute.
Yeah.
And then you could do a matching pair of earrings, and if you situate it, a little star would be cute. Yeah, we have little gold stars. If Allie's still putting links up, give a link to like those little silver, I think there's Zamic metal. We learned that was our word last week. I feel a little bit like on Sesame Street. Anna's word of the week that she's going to learn to pronounce correctly. Zamic metal stars in the silver and the gold. I'm almost positive I saw the gold ones on there yesterday. Yeah. They would fit perfectly in there. And you could just put them in so they dangle. So how cute. What a cute little fall set for your wardrobe. A nice little, that could be a necklace or a bracelet and some earrings. I like that. Looks so good. Thank you, Jenny, for doing it with me.
You're welcome. I'm putting it on.
Cute. Oh, that looks adorable.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
And I also have this one that I made with the IrisDuos.
And then at the last minute, she just whips this out. And totally unrelated.
Oh.
No, relate it. Make it relatable. Tell us about it, Jenny.
If you got the subscription box this month, you got a bunch of IrisDuos, and you would have some left over, and I used 11.0 and 8.0 seed beads with it.
Yeah, and it's easy.
Very easy.
Yeah, because what did you do? You basically kind of went, did you use 2 needles for that?
I tried both. I did use 2 needles, but at one point I stopped and did just one a while. Then we went back and forth, and then I'd come back with the other one. So I'm not sure which one would be faster.
Yeah.
And probably the 2. I did like the 2 with that.
The great needle debate.
Always.
Always the great needle debate will never be solved until man no longer walks the earth. Good job, ladies. Thank you, Deb. Deb's shooing us off. Good job, ladies. Okay, my next Twitch show's coming up. Yeah, I'm really happy with the way this turned out. I'm really happy with the way this turned out and the ideas that we have. I really want to put together one that does interlock because I think that would be a really cool idea to show people.
Yeah, that would be cute.
Evelyn loves your bracelet. Oh yeah, and it looks so nice on you. Yeah. So I think that is it for today. We have no more projects that we can access within arm's reach to teach you. So we are going to call it alive. Okay, we need a lesson in the bracelet. Yeah, we could probably do that. Well, we might actually hand that one off to Allie, because that would be a nice beginner one.
Yeah, that would be a good introduction.
Yeah. And it's very similar to the tea time bracelet that we did, sort of an introduction to bead weaving. It's kind of easy for anybody, any age level, but it looks adorable. And what you could also do is you could do multiple ones and lay them next to each other, or you can make it really long and make it into wraps. So it's another project that just has a lot of just endless possibilities on how you can use it as a jumping off point. So Allie, I hope you see everybody wants to see a video on that bracelet. Because Allie herself said love that symbol bracelet. So I'm sure Allie will have that coming out for you sometime. I'm not going to say soon. I'm not going to commit her. Sometime in the next 5 years, she will get to it. I can promise you that. We'll leave this here for her as well as our earrings. But yeah, so if you guys need a list of supplies, I'm just going to run through it really quickly for you. IrisDuos, we used the metal ones, the Potomacs with an X. We use the Potomac's IrisDuos, but you could use any IrisDuo shape. We have 11Os and 15Os. We have the QuadraLentils, which you can see here, the QuadraLentils. And you could do it also with QuadraTiles, because they're the same.
Oh, that could be fun.
Yeah, they're the same basic size. And with 4 holes, you're just going to have edges or no edges. And then we used a little crystal on the inside, a little 3mm crystal. I used rounds, and we have the little bicones there. So it's very easy. These aren't really difficult supplies to get at all. They're in the box if you got the box. Of course, ear wires if you want to go that route. And just make sure you get some that are going to make it hang however you want it to hang. So, any parting words, Jenni?
Thank you.
Okay, guys, so we are going to call it alive and get back to punching in the numbers on our computers. Thank you guys all for tuning in and watching. Remember to like the video. Remember to check back. I think we're going to do this. We still have to come up with a name. I keep calling it the Stash Bash, but I don't know if that's that's a keeper or not, but we like calling it the Stash Bash. So we'll be bashing I think the third Friday of the month, because by then everybody under normal circumstances should have their box.
Maybe not this month.
Maybe not this month. This month was, I don't know, it was like a full moon all month, I think. So, yeah, this month, maybe not so much. But we will see you guys third Friday of the month. And bring your boxes. Bring your boxes, your needle, your thread, and we'll show you something cool that we did. Hope I will see you more.
Oh, thank you.
Why am I
Ava.
having a hard time reading? Anna and Jenni, I hope you will see more of the two of you in the future. You will, because I think we just literally committed ourselves to the third Friday of the month for the foreseeable future. So we will be here. So yeah, remember to like and share and all that great stuff, and join the Facebook group and comment and do all that fun stuff that Allie would remember to say if she were here. Okay, have a
Bye.
great weekend, everybody, and we will see you before the third Friday. We'll see you for the unboxing next. So when we unbox October. Fun stuff. Okay. Committed to bead. We are committed to bead.
Bashing.
Committed to be bashing. Yeah. Maybe next month we'll just get some hammers and some keys. And that will be the project. What to do with the beads that you haven't used yet. Take care and don't forget to wash your hands. Yes, we do. Toodaloo, bye-bye, thanks. We do wash our hands. I actually have a thing of Lysol by my desk. You and me. Okay, we're so bad at goodbyes. We drag it out. Thank you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream, but you guys can keep chatting amongst yourselves. And of course, you can always see us on Facebook and all that good stuff. Email, call us anytime you want. Okay, we'll see you guys later. Have a wonderful weekend.